Okay, everyone, hello. My name is Ninja from Above, and welcome to another spooky horror game. Today we're going to be playing The Horns. Alright. We're going to try again. Awakening. You awaken that you are. You do not where you are, even who you are. A moment passes you and you recall a goal. The Horns. A nearby shuffle suggests that someone else is here with you. You see a stern young woman. You realize that she too seeks the Horns. Wordlessly, she joins you. The trees become more dense, choking. You scramble to the brush and plain for you. A bottle of dark liquid lies on the forest floor. Take it. You now have a potion of concealment. Move on. Alright, we're actually gonna continue and hopefully get it this time, and then we'll break it down. If this is made into two, guys, that will be part one. This will be part two, and it was just nice to do this. Okay, so you move on towards the Horns. The path begins to angle downward as you crest a hill. You can hear the sea off to your left. Looking ahead, you can see the outlines of sagging buildings and the occasional bright pecks of light. Is it a village? Nearby bonfire burns with a purple flame. You can hear soothing whispers from it. Let's rest. You sit and close your eyes. You feel the flames wash over you. When you open your eyes, the flame is gone. The stern young woman looks calm and resolute. You feel less certain of your way. You move on towards the Horns. A line of terraced houses appears before you. The buildings lean drunkenly onto one side. The doors and windows are all but one. Okay, we've done this before. Now, someone is painted a long sign. Enter. 2 adults and 2 children, decapitated. Take the object. This is a compass. Stares in your direction. You move on towards the Horns. They're whistling from above. Looking up, you see a man sitting on a roof nearby a building. He's wearing a featureless white mask. You reach into a pocket and it brings out a piece of paper. You realize it's a map. Through gestures and whistles, you realize he is offering a trade, an item for his map. You consider him something. The man catches the compass and drops the map in exchange. It flutters towards the ground. You catch it and look up to find the man has vanished. The man ripples wetly in your hand. The map ripples wetly in your hand as you peruse its surface. There, a shortcut. It will prove useful. You are glad to have read the particular paper. Once you have followed its directions, you feel more certain of your way. Now, a formless wraith-like shape emerges from the gloom and begins to move towards you. Throw the potion. You open the potion, a cloud of the thick gray smoke pours forth, obscuring you from the enemy. You discard the empty bottle. Now we have to flee and take damage, because we didn't make it. For a moment you are overwhelmed by the sight of the formless wraith-like shape, then you begin to run. You flee through the rotten ruins of wooden buildings. Terrified, you eventually escape the shape. The stern young woman tells you that part of her remembers she used to be a soldier. You move on towards the Horns. 2 figures dart across the road in front of you and disappear into the gloom. A moment later, you hear giggling. A boy emerges from the edge of the fog, tossing something in the air and catching it again. A smaller boy appears and makes a grab for the object. He misses and you hear the larger boy laugh. It takes you a moment to realize that both boys' heads are covered with filthy linen cloths gathered at the neck. Approach them. As you near them, you see that the object is a compass. The boys both stop and face your direction. There's blood on the front of the larger boy's face covering. He holds out his prize in your direction. You're surprised when the larger boy lets go of the object. You are more surprised when the smaller boy removes his head covering to reveal a hollowed out face ringed with sharp teeth. You are shocked when he lunges at your arm and bites down. You feel a bright burst of pain as your blood starts to flow down your arm towards your hand and you run. You move on towards the Horns. Something is on fire up ahead. The fog diffuses the light until the whole sky is swathe of orange. Suave? It was once a gas station. The pumps have gone. Now, only flaming metal shards just out of asphalt, surrounded by smaller fires. Inside the husk of the cashier's office, you can see a primitive-looking axe near the advancing wall of flame. A fire extinguisher lies nearby. The stern woman says that she will fetch it and try to put out the blaze if you will go for the brittle axe. Agree. You cover your head with your hands and you run towards the battle axe. You glance back to see your companion is dousing the main fire. The earth heaves as if something huge rises from the flames, something like a great serpent made of a white flame. It lashes out and the stern young woman turns to ash with a shriek of superheated air. The fire thing vanishes back into the earth. The air cools, but you look down to see the brittle axe by your feet. You now have the brittle axe. The stern woman is consumed by the flames. So I lost her. You spy a section of old tabloid newsprint fluttering in the breeze. Below, a photograph of foggy London streets is written, "Another sea super." The piece states that the city has been experiencing thick fog for many months, with much speculation as to its origin. The article suggests, rather too hopefully, that the fog might soon disappear. You drop the paper and move on. The path curves around an area of lush grass peppered with toadstools, a village green perhaps. Somewhere out in the mist you can hear the clump of many feet. The footsteps are occasionally interrupted by laughter, with a soft patter of feet. A small child in a blue apron rushes towards you, taps you on the leg, and then runs off into the mist. Investigate. You leave the path and wander across the green in the direction of the ranch child. Villagers walk arm in arm, their faces hidden behind painted up alabaster masks. There are children clutching prizes of squirming life. Various long tables have been set out with vendors offering passers-by bright stones and pieces of wriggling meats on sticks. A man wearing a mask painted to resemble an inverted face beckons you towards his stall. Approach the stall. The sign over the stall declares Robin's Tombola, a dream for a prize. The man, presumably Robin, shows you a closed wooden box with a hole in the side. He gestures for you to put your hand in the box and points at a sign. Insert your hand. You push your hand in the box and try to reach for something, presumably a prize of some sort. Something in the box caresses the tips of your fingers. The world coils and collapses around you. You are floating in the vastness of space with all of time, matter, and energy within your grasp. Your eyes perceive all things in the universe simultaneously. The infinity of other universes are overlaid upon it. You detect a flaw, a minor imperfection in one speck of one planet in one universe. You lash out a tendril to correct it. You're briefly unaware of a billion cries, a billion souls consumed by your work. In the endless blacks of space, you begin to scream. You're standing in front of the box at the fair. On the table in front of you is a bottle of iridescent liquid, your prize. The man in the mask tilts his head to one side, expectantly. The prize is clearly yours if you want it. Notice the villagers have gone. Cracked masks litter the grass. Looking back to the owner of the stall, you see that he too has vanished. His mask lies discarded on a table, rocking back and forth in the breeze. You tap on the compass with your fist and the needle steadies. You are more certain of your path. The compass comes to pieces in your hand. Oof. Okay, what are we up against? An oozing bird-like shape emerges from the gloom and begins to move towards you. Okay. Use my brittle axe. Okay, so I can take the damage and flee, because it won't kill me. You've hit the oozing bird-like shape with the primitive-looking axe. The axe shatters and turns to dust. I'll take that 1 damage and go. The oozing bird-like shape glides overhead and slashes you with a taloned foot as it passes. You flee through the rotten ruins of wooden buildings. Injured and terrified, you eventually escape the ship. Chapter 2. Fields. Alright guys, well that's it. Everybody, thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching The Horns. If this became a 2-part, I'd like to thank you on watching part 1 and part 2. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content from me, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video that is put out. Please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Bye.